Hi guys! So today I am doing the best books of 2012 and I decided to do a top 12 for 2012. So yeah, these are not books that came out last year, just books that I read in the year and really enjoyed. I'm going to show you the book covers right here because a lot of them I don't have. Either I got them from the library or they were on my Kindle. So yeah, in no particular order, here are my favorite books of 2012. Every Day by David Levithan. This book was just so good. The concept of it was really original, and the writing was amazing. This is my first David Levithan book, and it will not be my last. Burn for Burn by Jenny Han. This is a contemporary read, so if you're not into that sort of thing, you know, you don't like this. But I think there might be a little bit of paranormal coming into the story, which I think is really interesting. It was a great read. It really kept me interested, and again, you know, the thing about all of these books is that they were memorable for me because, you know, I can read a good book but then forget about it a few months later, but these stuck with me the whole year. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I'm not going to talk too much about Perks Being a Wallflower because most people know what it's about. Most people have seen multiple reviews. A lot of people have seen the movie, so there's no need to go into a big discussion. My dad's dog's over here. It was just a phenomenal book that, again, just really stuck with me. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo is definitely a fantasy novel. It was just a great adventure. That was one thing I loved about this book, was the adventure in it. And all of the things that the characters go through, you sort of feel like you're going through yourself, so I really enjoyed that aspect. Desires of the Dead by Kimberly Durting, which is book 2 in the Body Finder series. I love the whole series, but I think the second book so far is my favorite one. Insurgent by Veronica Roth, Revived by Kat Patrick. I absolutely loved this book. The Catastrophic History of You and Me by Jess Rothenberg. I read this book at the beginning of the year, and it was one of the most memorable for me because I still remember everything about it. I remember the character just like she's a real person. So that really says something to me when I can remember a book a whole year later. I can remember it just like I read it yesterday. So I really love that book and I highly recommend it. The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. This is Julie's new series about vampires, and the first book was phenomenal. I loved it. I know there's a lot of people out there who stay away from vampire books because of the whole fad that's going on right now. I think people are kind of scared to read them. I don't know, there's a lot of people out there who just refuse to read vampire books, and I can understand that, but if you feel that way, there's still a couple of series I think that you should try reading, and this is one of them. It's not like, you know, Twilight or something. A lot of people out there who don't read a lot just expect all vampire books to be like Twilight, and it's not like that. So definitely try this series if you're wary about it. I suggest it. Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. I was pleasantly surprised by this book and thoroughly enjoyed it. The writing style is very different. You have to get used to it, but it was really, really great, and I highly suggest it. I'm going to say that about all of them. Obviously, I highly suggest them all because they're in this video. Blood Red Road by Maria Young. Another one where the writing style takes some getting used to, but once you get past it, it is such a great book. Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. I wanted to include Anna and the French Kiss as well, but where I was only doing a top 12, I didn't want to include both. So Lola and the Boy Next Door is probably my favorite out of the two, but I still love Anna and the French Kiss. So that is it for top 12 books of 2012. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely let me know what books you loved last year. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.